Speaking of controlling the narrative, let's take a look. Yesterday, we looked at Clay Higgins, representative from Louisiana, assaulting a protester that was trying to ask questions to Lauren Boebert. So, yesterday, Clay Higgins assaulted a protester who tried to ask something to Lauren Boebert. Also, just noticed that he's wearing a Bernie Sanders shirt.
No, you're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. Aren't you a congressperson touching me?
Get off me.
Someone video this. Get this on video.
Get off me.
Get this on video. This is assault.
Get off me.
This is
What are you trying to
assault.
do, Clay Higgins? You're a U.S. congressman touching a person. You can't even push him off the street.
Has Clay made a statement on why he did this? Is a great question. Let me check his Twitter. This was the last thing he tweeted. Activist was a 103M, threatening he was escorted out and turned over to Capitol Police. Textbook. On May 17, 2023, many members of Congress, primarily House Freedom Caucus members, conducted a scheduled press conference regarding concerns over the World Health Organization and America's sovereignty. Many activists and liberal protesters were present. One agitator activist protester became very disruptive and threatening in violation of the law. I'm sorry, was a cease and desist order given by police? Was a disperse order given by police? No, doesn't seem like he was a agitator or threatening or violating the law then. It's unknown why Capitol Police were not stationed at the press conference, because they often aren't. Congressman Clay Higgins successfully de-escalated the situation. Ah, yes. De-escalated.
No, you're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. Aren't you a congressperson?
Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Hey, please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Make your deal. I'm a congressman. I'll make your deal.
Can you tell this guy? Can you tell this
man
guy?
talk, then I'll come talk to you privately.
Can you tell this guy? But you can't ask. You can't answer the questions that he has.
No, I can answer the questions. Brother.
Okay.
Listen.
Right, so Clay Higgins was injecting himself between a citizen journalist, whatever the fuck he's trying to be, and immediately escalated it because Clay Higgins is a cop, and we'll go over a story about Clay Higgins in a moment.
I respect
your
you
name?
first. I'm Clay Higgins. I represent South Louisiana.
Clay Higgins.
All I'm asking
okay.
you to do is just peacefully stand by with your camera, and I promise you, look at me, I'll come talk to you straight up.
God, he's such a theater kid. Holy fuck, he is such a theater kid.
I'll answer all your questions. Fair enough?
Do you know about his family and his endorsement?
Yeah, I'll answer that when we talk.
Okay.
So you can't answer it. Congressman Higgins' de-escalation effort was initially successful, but seconds later the activist aggressively disrupted Congresswoman Lauren Boebert and approached her in a threatening manner. Oh yeah, Clay Higgins did an ocular pat-down. He did a tactical assessment and, confirmed that the protester was a threat to everyone involved. Yeah, he de-escalated COD style.
What the Special Forces is stay inside! Get back inside! Oh, shit!
Wait, hold. What? Wait, that's how you de-escalate? Stop! You de-escalate by aiming at them?
Yeah. A 103M? Disturbance by a mental person. Thank you, Congressman Higgins. You had no right to put your hands on a young man. Nothing happened to him because he didn't do anything. If anything, they were getting him away from you. Clay Higgins assaulted this young man and had no right to touch him. Oh, I'm sure the comments on this are great. Southwest Louisiana is just a lost cause.
Communist in my own home.
Hey, discount Seth Rogen, thank you for the 1 year. Let's fucking go, dude. I think this is important to show Chad the classic video. Yeah.
The Gremlin Street Gang is responsible.
The beginning is always good. So we'll go over a little bit of history from Clay Higgins, but let's finish the video he posted about this. Also, I love the suspenseful music behind this.
Talk about your divorce. Did it have anything to do with giving food poisoning to Shooter's Bar and Grill?
Okay, hey, free my man, okay? Free my man. He's just funny.
Just a question about your divorce, please. Can you please stop touching me, sir? What is your name? What is your name, sir? What's your name, sir? Get off me.
Needs to be a notification alert for the channel. It has needed to be a notification for a while.
Get off me.
You're on me, sir. Come on.
You're on me. You're on me. You're touching me.
Look, you're on the wrong side of the barricade.
Representative Boebert, can we hear about your divorce?
You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out.
Aren't you a congressperson touching me? Get
Yes,
off
sir.
me. You're hurting me.
Sir, I am.
You're hurting me. Get
Your
off.
route, does he think he's a baseball umpire? Yes. Yes. Clay Higgins is a cop. Clay Higgins a cop and thinks he can just like assault people. Now, let's be clear. If this were, someone genuinely trying to assault anyone, and, Clay Higgins stepped in, I would not be having this conversation. I'd be like, all right, yeah, I don't like Clay Higgins, but I'm glad he stopped that person. But Clay is looking for an altercation. He is looking for somebody to assault, and he found somebody, And I'm not just saying this because I can't stand Clay Higgins, right? I'm saying this because he has a history of assaulting people. Scoundrel. Clay Higgins turned his badge in twice before campaigning for Congress as a celebrity cop. Clay Higgins rose to political power by telling a story about a personal redemption, but his former boss, the sheriff of St. Landry Parish, now claims he would have never given him a second chance in law enforcement if he'd known what really happened before Clay resigned from the police force in Opelousas. In this extensive essay, we consider Higgins' past, his record as a police officer, the persona he contrived for the cameras, and the truth about his self-proclaimed redemption. We also consider complicated and peculiar history and the struggle for civil rights in the parish that he once patrolled. In late February 2016, before he decided to run for Congress, Clay Higgins was still holding out hope that he would land his own reality television show. When I say he's a theater kid, I mean it. He spent the better part of the past year exchanging emails and phone calls with people from Hollywood. He'd inked a deal with a talent scout, hired an agent, and enlisted the help of a local lawyer and a CPA. Together, they settled for a working title of a show, American Justice with Clay Higgins. Despite the fact that American Justice was already the name of another American television show. He was told it wasn't a problem. Glenn Clay Higgins, then 53, had suddenly become famous, thanks entirely due to a series of Crime Stoppers segments that he'd taped for KATC TV. This.
The Gremlin Street Gang is responsible for hundreds of violent crimes, murders, armed robberies, witness intimidation, burglaries, drug trafficking, extortion, and brutal beatings. We've arrested 10 of these thugs and have warrants on 7 more. Every one of these animals is most definitely armed and dangerous. Darren Carter, Aaron Carter, Travis Cooper, Cody Guidry, Jaron Diggs, Kirkland Demichet, and Jonathan Landry. We have felony warrants for your arrest. You will be hunted, you will be tracked, and if you raise your weapon to a man like me, we'll return fire with superior fire. Darren Carter, you think men like these are afraid of an uneducated, 125-pound punk like you that's never won a fair fight in your life and holds your gun sideways? Young man, I'll meet you on solid ground anytime, anywhere. Lighter.
Damn, I wonder why he said it like that. Such a fucking larper. Such a larper. Yeah. Clay Higgins is a piece of shit. Clay Higgins is a theater kid, but he is also a violent fascist. Here's another one that he did.
You can run, but you can't hide. We will find you, we will arrest you, and you will be held accountable for your actions.
That's Sheriff Captain Clay Higgins from St. Landry Parish, Louisiana. His straight talk directly to criminals has led to arrests and internet fame. David Begman.
Yeah, which is all he really wanted, and then ran for Congress. How the fuck can he be a soft sit and a congressman? Because being a hypocrite is not a bug, it's a feature. Because our systems are designed to reward the most evil, greedy, sadistic pieces of shit on the planet. Yeah. Come on. Come on, NOLA.com. Also, NOLA.com 5 years ago posted this. Clay Higgins has a message for America from Auschwitz.
Could be a railroad anywhere, right? except for this one's at Auschwitz, Birkenau. The expansion of Auschwitz, where 4 more large gas chambers were built. They could murder 2,000 people at a time. On these rails rode those poor souls. They said
So, like, y'all see the theater kid energy, right?
many as 20-25% of them died on the train. Because sometimes the trip was 7, 8, 10 days.
Yeah, this dude thinks he's spitting. But the most important aspect of this comes right here.
They said they would squeeze 700 people in here from above.
Yeah, by the way, what he's doing right here is considered an extreme faux pas. You're not supposed to film.
This is why Homeland Security must be squared away. Why our military must be invincible.
Motherfucker is sitting in the gas chambers of Auschwitz and is like, you know what? This is why we need a strong police state. How can any sane person do this? It's so disrespectful. I'd even say anti-Semitic. It's extremely anti-Semitic. This is motherfucking Clay Higgins. And, yeah. I don't know how else to describe what you're seeing here.